What's up, everyone? It's Mike here from The Art of Guitar. Look who's back. My favorite guitar, named Audrey, and I named her after my ex-wife, Audrey Hepburn. Anyways, the other day I was on a guitar forum and somebody there said that they were going to take down all their videos because people were giving them crap about the production value and the sound quality and all that stuff. So basically I wanted to make this video in response to that, if you do that, I know it's generic to say, but you're letting the haters win. And one thing that you could do to deal with haters that I've learned over the 9 years that I've had this channel is that you eventually have to get to the point where you want to thank all of your haters, because you're able to now take any negative comments that come to you and put them in one of a few categories and use it for your own benefit. And the first category of that is the comments that come at you that are actually very constructive, but you might take them personally and you might think that they're actually putting you down, but in fact, they're just helping you in a strange way. First, I wanted to always delete the comments that I thought were negative, but then I thought about the movie The Exorcist. When I was a kid, I'm still terrified of that movie. But there's a point where the priests are talking about the demon, and they say, the demon tries to deceive you all the time, but once in a while, there's a little sliver of truth in there as well. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to, because I thought of the comments as so evil sometimes, that I wanted to get some truth out of it. And I thought maybe I just have to quit being so defensive and actually see what they're trying to say, if anything. And maybe it can benefit me. And one time I was doing a Metallica Enter Sandman lesson, and I didn't teach it the right way. And I got all these comments about it. And some of them were very positive, some of them were super dark. And eventually I was like, you know what? Instead of deleting the ones that I thought are so negative, maybe I should actually do some investigating and see if they're right. And it turns out I was totally wrong. So I shot a retraction video, which ended up getting over 1 million views, which is kind of a good lesson for me. So I took something that I was kind of feeling bad about and turned it into something that helped me and a lot of people out as well. And then you have another category of negativity that's just negative for the sake of being negative. You could tell when someone's just trying to let off steam. There's a lot of people out there that don't feel the greatest, and what they seem to do is they want to take all that bad feeling and give it to you and spread it out all over the world. It's kind of like the opposite of what I feel like we should do, spreading light, but they're spreading darkness. And you just have to, number one, understand that people that are doing that are already in a bad place, so you can't really take it too personally. And then, what I do is I usually delete those comments because I don't want to pollute the comment section with those type of things. But I still read them. And although they sting sometimes, what I'm using them for is sort of like sparring practice. So what I do is I try to toughen myself up through them. When it comes to strengthening yourself against negativity, sometimes you need a lot of negativity coming your way. And then you learn how to deal with it. You can learn how to get out of the way, absorb the blow, whatever. You don't always have to counter. So the day I was free of that bad feeling you get when you see a negative comment come your way is the day I realized that I should actually be thanking all my haters. First of all, that they care to even write anything. It means I'm getting a response from the work I'm doing. And second of all, that once in a while there's a gem inside of what they're saying that can really help me out and help me grow as well. So one guy today just called me super arrogant douchebag or something, and I thought about that, and it's easy just to go whatever and throw it aside. But I'm like, you know what? Through different people's filters, they'll see different things. And if I'm coming off that way to this guy, then that's the truth to him. You know what I mean? I was the first one to admit that I am totally an ass, and I'll admit that to anybody. But it's interesting to see how other people perceive you sometimes. Not that you have to care what they think, but it's interesting sometimes. And, I can't do anything to change this person's mind, but what I can do is I could use it as a way to sort of self-reflect if I choose to, and say, maybe I am coming off a certain way and I don't want that to be the case, and then I'll maybe change if I want to. So I hope that helps some of you guys. To the guy in the forum, please don't delete your videos, keep doing what you're doing. And, maybe they're right a little bit. Maybe you have to work on your production values a little bit, and that could, help you out in the future. But for right now, just having people bombard you with these comments is a little bit overbearing, I know. But if you could stay with it, you might find some benefit in what they're actually saying. Just don't take it too personally, okay? All right, everyone, I hope that helps some of you guys out, and we'll see you soon at the next lesson, okay? Take care.